good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, and welcome to my class. Welcome to my ITMGD class. So if you are here, so please say present to my third year students.
Times lay under the moon, then I thank God I'm breathing, and I pray don't take me soon, 'cause I am here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more war, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Start to bounce, we don't lose, we all lose, but their feet on the souls of the innocent, blood drenched.
Yes, good afternoon, Nicole.
Moving though the waters are still raging, and in these flames you may lose your way, your way. Might drive you crazy, but don't let it slip you away, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day.
So please tell them na everyone should to come to this class kasi our topic this afternoon is very important.
With the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom. Why yo, why yo, why yo, yo, why yo, why yo, yo. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more, there'll be no more wars, and our children will live one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been crying for the people to say.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones who died. Toast to the ones that we lost.
Especially sa mga leaders, kailangan na ang mga leaders. So regarding ato mga wala nakapasok.
Memories bring back your.
Tapos,
There were
sabi
times
sabay
that I
ako yan.
remember when I did not know no pain.
Yes,
Even forever.
ang pasabot ato is that kailangan jud mo na i-Behance account. Tapos it so happen lang kasi na that time ipasubmit na ko sa inyo ha. Tapos here comes na dugay langayan man mo or absent din mo ato. So wala mo taga points. But still ang sabi ko sa orientation, Behance account is very important and required talaga sa kanina subject. So, of course, you need to create your account sa Behance, then doon nyo i-upload yung activity. And then create kayo ng folder dapat, no? O ano ba doon? Anong paraan pag-upload doon? Then, you give me the link. Yun yung isend nyo doon sa akin sa Canvas, yung link lang. Then, kung may video, andun na din yung video, ibigay, okay na din yun, no? But you also save your video sa G drive nyo. Then, isend nyo din yung link sa G drive doon sa Canvas. So, kumbaga, dalawa yung link na ibibigay nyo sa akin. If you have the video, no? And please, ang mga leaders, napa-present ang mga leader. And dapat, bakit wala yung nasa po, kasama ko ngayon sa LARC. Dapat andito si Rosales, si Alferez, si Seron at si Pulot. Nasaan kayo? Useless yung pag-attendance nyo dyan sa live sa YouTube. Dapat andito kayo sa LARC. Ana Jude, Peter, sayang Jude. Anyways, daghan pa kayo activity. Don't worry. Hindi tayo mawawala na activity. Output-based Jude ta kayo ron. Yan, nandito na si Zero.
Hindi kayo sir, kay lag kayo sir.
Sige lang, laban lang ta. Nasaan na si Rosales and si Alferez and si Pulot.
Nalilito ang tulad mo ay parang usok, unti-unting naglalaho. Tanging hiling ko lang sa'yo, nakaraan ay tanggapin, at ang ngayon ay harapin, ang bukas mo'y darating.
Kasi ang topic natin this afternoon is one of the most important parts sa multimedia talaga, no? Especially if you're pagiging graphic designer. So, kita niyo naman, di ba, paano yung naka-display sa screen niyo. This is one of the hardest thing to do talaga. Kahit ako, I always join this competition for sometimes talaga. Ay, hindi talaga sometimes. Most of the time, hindi ko ka-appeal. Ay, pitudan dyan ko. Kapoy mo ko at katunga ra dyan sa klase ang nabay. Kaya if ever talaga nag face-to-face tayo, required talaga to. Kaya nga, I just made it as a group, no? Kaya kung individual ni siya, daghan kayo kung second, okay sana ko face-to-face. Pero pag hirap. Okay na, Seron, pwede na ka di mag-one sa channel, mag-present. I-switch yun lang. Well, thanks for that, Uring. Pero yeah, mahirap pa din kaling sa topic na to.
Sorry, sir, kay lag. Sige lang.
Okay, 14 minutes before tayo mag-start. Tapos ka naman, good afternoon din, Jane Del. Isa suod ni Agum dire. Di ba kamo man to si Nathan? Nathan ba yun? Tinataw dyan. Juni, di ba suod mo ni Agum? Basta yun ay makakontak kay Mr. Agum. One, two, I mean, wala. Check, uptin. Si Kuya Dennis, si Olia, o si Larabel. Sama isa. Kalimut pa ni Mukoy. Pero si Kuya Dennis Nunez, what happened? Kasi namoy contact sa iya, please. Si Mabel o si Agom, sir, suot sa una. Karon di ay palko, dili na. Di naman may tig-istorya ato. Di na mo tig-istorya, Mabel. Tig-video call na lang. I tried to contact Agom, kaso di sa motubag. Pero si Ate Lara, kaya wala daw sila. Mo na ang nakapait since nag-enroll ka, dapat radyo kay Signal, ay kabalumatan na online class ka ba? Try na ako. Salamat, Mabel. Okay na dahil, Mabel. Sige, 1 minute left. Wala lagi si Harvey. Ay, sino? Noven. Harvey. Wala si Noven, no? Yeah. Na-late lagi ka, Mizubi. Okay. It's already 2:15 in the afternoon. So good afternoon, everyone, and welcome again to our ITMGD class. So this time we have one of the most important topics to be discussed talaga sa multimedia system. And as you can see naman sa your screen, So our topic this afternoon is all about the logo. Yan, humabol pa si Lopez. Yan. Okay, let me prepare my presentation. So, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so I'll just give muna a short instruction about what will happen this Friday morning. So, at least after this topic kasi we'll be discussing about what is logo, no? And there are nine ata yun, groups, no? Or teams. So, I'll be posting mamaya sa channel, I mean sa community. So, every leaders of the team will present their logo on your business proposal or the business that you represent, no? So, you will be presenting the logo and the reason why you make that logo, no? Why do you decide that kind of logo based sa atong discussion this afternoon? I know you already presented sa logo, no? Then I want you to present, no? Bakit ganun ang logo ninyo, no? For some reason that was decided by the team, no? By the group. Then, after presentation of the logos, at least, unahin muna natin, limang grupo, then others can give comments, no, and suggestions kung sa may masuggest ninyo sa changes sa logo nila, no. Then as much as possible, if you accept their comments and recommendations, then that will be great, of course, because we accept naman corrections. Okay? So si Zero lang na-add dyan, no, sa akong kauban. So dapat okay, later na lang. So what is logo? What is a logo, by the way? Maghatag lang ko sa community Twitter. Kasi ang iba mayroon na talagang logo na present nila. Either that will be sketch, no, or delete. So what is a logo? Anyone?
Kuan sir, kanang mag-represent sa imong business or organization sir para ma-recognize.
Okay. Thank you for that, Ken. So according kay Ken, ang logo daw is that will represent your business or that will recognize also as well into your business. So how about yung sa nag-watch ng live natin? Can you send your thoughts over the comment before ako mag-proceed? Okay, mura siya trademark. Ano nga na? Ken?
Sir?
Ah, makita ni mo atong live.
Opo, sir.
Okay na, okay na. Ibalik na tayo. Okay, mura siya trademark. Yes, oring. Sir, late. Nag-lunch lang. Dugaya po mula ahos. Nagtugra slim kaayo si Angelica. Angela dahil. Angelica. Sorry. Okay, sige, moving on. So, our learning objective this afternoon is to know what is a logo. So, I know you've been questioning until now, even me, no? So, yeah, we'll be identify also the different types of logo. And to differentiate a logo to branding. Okay, din naman. Okay, so okay na na, Jen. Balas. So, at the very basic, basic level, logos are symbols made up of text and images that help us identify brands we like. So, but they can be so much more. A good logo is the cornerstone of your brand. It helps customer understand what you do, who you are, and what you value. Okay? And that's a lot of responsibility on a tiny image. So here's the definition of what a logo is and how to make the most of it. So what is a logo? So a logo is a symbol made up of text and images that identifies a business. Then a good logo shows what a company does and what the brand values. Then logo design is all about creating the perfect visual brand mark. Again, perfect visual brand mark for a company. And depending on the type, a logo usually consists of a symbol or a brand mark and a logo type along with a tagline. So, do you know what is a tagline, Seron? Yes, okay ra, Nofjen and Angela. Okay, attendance siya punta mo kay kamay raman kayo no Dijas. Okay? So, again, so ito yung so is your logo now katong naghimo karon is nabay tagline. So, here is an example, no? So, a logo is made up of text, ayan. Then, an images, so dito sa left. Then, a good logo shows what a company does and a brand values. So, as you can see, this one, so Rocket, napod siya is tagline na take off, no? So, when we say Rocket or take, then yung tagline take off, kung sa kaya ni siya na business. So, describe kaya ninyo kung sa siya na business or company? Anyone? So sometimes kasi din, yung paggawa ng logo, it doesn't mean na kung ano na yung nakita mo, yun na talaga ang business nila. No? Sometimes, others will make some twist, no, over the logo. Yes, it's just a representation kasi ang logo. Pero not really na yun talaga ang business nila. Like ito, this one. Yes, first impression, Rocket. Ang iyang logo kasi is na Rocket. Then of course yung tagline take off. So it doesn't mean din that this is for branding for a company of katong space shuttle or unsa pa na. So dili jud siya pasabot na ingato. So maybe this is a some of sa ba rock it take of ang sa man siya kaya na company na maligya og bato sir.
Mga rockers, sir. Kay rock it.
Lahi pod kay no Jen. Na maligyag bato rock it di man po kay sa ang kaning rock it yes tama si Seron mao pod akong pagkaintindi is that
Yes.
rock it kasi murag bentang o music kasi na di ba when we rock it ano ba something no na siya pwede po nato siya makuha na ang business type po niya is nasa music industry so ganun kaso nga lang mabother po ka sa iyang representation sa image no bato para mahay. I'm not really so sure about that, Topet. No? So, ganun. So, that's a logo, no? So, sabi nga dito, logo design is all about creating the perfect visual brand mark for a company. Depending on the type talaga, no? Okay ra na, Juni. So, moving on, what does a logo do? So, sa man purpose sa aning logo, no? Morning question na to, perminti, no? So, logo do something aside from look pretty, right? Yes, logo serve many functions. First is a logo make you stand out from the competition. Bakit ba mag-stand out ka from competition? Bakit mag-stand out ka sa competition? Of course, pag may logo ka kasi, no? Like for example, na kay business, tindahan or sari-sari store. So, daghan naman kayo diri sari-sari store, di ba? Even sa Facebook. Then, it so happen na, paano ka mag-stand out? No? Of course, number one there is you have your logo. By looking sa imong logo, so, ma-remember dyan sa isa ka buyer or customer ang imong logo. No? Mo man siya katong sari-sari store na kuan, sige adto ta dito. So dili lang may balaan na po sari-sari store lang ang key term as well as jud ang imong logo. Nga na ba? Yes, ma-recall kaayo sa mga tao ang ilang logo. No? Then perhaps the most fundamental function of a logo is giving your business a unique mark, no? Again, a unique mark that differentiates you from other businesses. Ayun. Kung sari-sari store ka man, then nakay logo, so ma-differentiate yun niya. Sige, sari-sari store ka lang, ang kalaban nimo sari-sari store lang, tas ikaw day dili lang day ka sari-sari store. Napo day kay lahi. So, parang ganun, no? So, like this one, example, Cactus Dental. So, from its, tagline niya, dental, no? I'm not really sure kung ano talaga ito, it's the tagline. Pero, kuhanin mo na, ang iyang business is about sa dental, no? Then, by giving a unique branding. So, maybe bakit cactus? Kasi makonsider na to ang ilang area. Daghay cactus, ganun. Or a place of cactus yun sila. Or maybe the owner really likes cactus, no? No? So, parang ganun. So, nilagyan talaga nila ng uniqueness. Tapos pagkita, asa man tayo nindot karon na dental, uy? Ala, natoy bagong dental ba? Namura bitaw siya kapare sa planta. Kakatong cactus. Oh, ayan. So, ma-recall na dahil nila. No? So, yan na ang ka-unique ang naay logo sa business. So, this is especially important if your business has competition, which 99.9% of them do. Before you get a logo for your business, you'll want to research what your competitors look like so you can position yourself. Tanaw ka ninyo ang katong paghimo ninyo o inyong business. Have you considered this one? Kasi napansin ko din yeah, most of you talaga, yung nag-exist na bitaw na business, no? Then, most of you, what you offer is already offered na sa iba. Kaya, uy, okay. So, I also been looking sa the uniqueness na gina-offers ninyo sa inyong business. Okay? So, ayun, ito pala. Check out how the cactus logo separate themselves from the sea of bleach tooth logos in the dental industries by taking a feature unique to their geography and turning it into a toothbrush. Ayan. So, ito. So, obviously, ang geography sa ilang area is, yeah, Dagaji cactus, a country or a place of cactus or cacti ba ang sa plural, no? Then, gikambyuan niya, ay wala siya niya gikambyuan, but he just added, no? Tapos gi-turn out niya ang toothbrush, no? Ang kaning both sides sa cactus. Then, ayan, tinawag niya ito na cactus dental. Okay? So, maklaro ang gusto ipasabot ni owner sa business ang iyang business, no? So which is very unique and related jud sa iyang area or geographic area niya na dalang area daghan jud cactus or maybe they are the capital of cactuses or cacti. So ganon. Okay? Then of course you don't want to be so unusual that potential customer don't understand your brand. So ganon din. So, we will not make just a logo para natay logo. Na dapat po masabtan jud sa imong customer unsay gi-present nimo or represent nimo na logo. Okay? Nakuha? Okay. Next, along with the demarcating your business, a good logo also provides your customer with some crucial information about your company. It can communicate the industry you exist in, the service or services you provide, or your target demographic and your brand values. Then, for example, a company might use a circuit imagery into their logo to show that they operate in the software industry. So ganito ba ang logo nung yung company na i-propose kay computer shop na yun ata? Since it's a computer shop, so nagbutang pa mo ka to monitor, something like that, just to represent that you are in the computer industry or software industry. Or you might use a specific color to communicate. And they are committed to being green or environmental. So, girelate ba niyo yung logo sa inyong area? No? Or they might use a stylish font to highlight that they are luxurious. So far, wala may luxurious sa kato nag-present og business, no? So, here, check out how Wild Hearts uses an image of a book with a heart in it to show that their business specialized in romance novels. So, ito yon. Ay, na-late na gini. A logo identifies key information about your business. Wala lang yung picture sa man. Anyways, so yung so this is the topic about a logo identifies key information about your business, no? So moving on. So a logo builds brand recognition. Ayan, like for this one. So can you guess what type of logo is this or what it represents? Or maybe demographic na naman or sa environment niya. Then as you can see na siya 24/7. That means open siya 1 week, no? 24 hours. Yung anak kaya yung pasabot po. Then why is it it's sabi niya yung shape or it represent an animal? I can see monkey but its nose is like a pig. Or shall we say this is just a mascara that represents something? So again, a logo builds brand recognition. So logos also leave a visual impact that reminds your customer that, well, that you exist. No? So in other words, logos can create strong visual associations with a business. So these associations help customers keep your brand in mind. Then think about brands like Nike or McDonald's. Sige, think of the Nike. So si Nike, na word na Nike, tapos na-check. Si McDonald's, alam mo si McDonald's. O, di ba? Makarimang pag maging ani kita, McDonald's na. So, whose logos are so ubiquitous that they can be instantly recognized. Ayun. With or without the name attached. So, it's no surprise that logos are such central part of brand identity. So, kaya kanina, di ba? Like what I did, pag ganito, McDo. Pag ganito, na-check, Nike. So, no need na to, remind everyone, no, na ilagay pa ang word na Nike, with action lang gani, makabalo na ta, no? So, we call that one as the brand identity. So, katong inyong gihimo karon na business, did you follow the brand identity rules? Or, pag i-memorize nila ang inyong business with referring to your logo, maka-recall kaya sila, no? Pag ani unsa man ni na logo, ay kanina business unsa man ni, wala pa ko kabalo. Pero basta nga ni, ang example dyan, mo ni logo dyan sa McDo. Then of course, ito kay Nike. Sa Jollibee, sa Jollibee, ana-ana na ba to sa movement, mo to sa Jollibee. No? If ma-recall niyo din sa inyong pagkabata, di ba? Okay. So, moving on. Bakit? Ayan. So, okay. Now, what are the elements of a logo? So now that we know what a logo does, let's look at what they are made of. Is it a stardust, chocolate chips, recycled board games? Close but not quite. So while there is no definitive answer, we can break down some of the common logo designs elements. And these elements work together to form 7 types of logos. So we have here 7 types of logos. Number 1, typography. So when it comes to form, a logo will usually contain some kind of typographic element. This can range from a monogram style, single letter, to an abbreviation or the full title of the business. Again, this can range from a monogram style to a single letter to an abbreviation or the full title of the business. Ito ba yung logo? Next, imagery. So sometimes typography is accompanied by symbols or icons. So this can be representative or composed of abstract geometric elements. In certain instances, logos also include decorative elements such as line work or visual punctuations, such as small stars or dotted lines that don't necessarily create a specific and stand-alone image. So example is this one. The Ever South Brewing logo contains typography accompanied by a geometric illustrated symbol of a sunset with a stalk of grain growing upward. Ito. Ito siya geometric and illustrated symbol of sun, ayan, mo ni siyang sun, so mo ni siyang dagat, so parang sunrise, no? Then, a stalk of grain growing upward. Ayan, this one. Ayan, so every south, growing. So, ESTD means estimated, tama ba ako? 2017. No? So, sometimes ang logo is typography, no? Which means, is it name lang ba? Is that only a letter, abbreviation, or talagang full, no? Like sa ako ang logo na Denver Designs. So I have this, it's not really single letter, but it's a combination of 2DD. So Denver Designs, kasi malibog po sila sa naka-alternate maguto yung isa, parang mirroring lang ba? Then Denver Designs, then I have my tagline talaga. So again, so this is the sample of typography and imagery. Next, color. So beyond from comes color, logo can be black and white, monochrome or multicolored. Multicolors logos often have palettes that are either analogous, meaning colors of similar hue, or complementary, meaning colors of distant or opposite hue. So here is an example. Ano yun? Ayan. Like sa Synergy. So the Synergy example contains a full color, complementary color palette, and for more on color, check out ito. Or ang imo bang logo is just a black and white. So magdepende na siya. Then, of course, when you make a color, is it, if you make a logo, could that be represent or could that be good to any colors na i-print mo sa sanina? So, making a logo din, it should be true to all, no? I always says to my students before na when you make color, logo, yes, you have that color. Ang ganda na ng color nyo. Then, what if that logo could be, your logo will put now sa t-shirt ninyo na colored. Will that be okay? Will that be understandable? So, ganun. So, meron pa rin mga complications or mga scenario na i-consider in making a color. And yes, number one talaga is yung color, no? Okay, moving on. Context. So in some instances, a logo is also defined by the context in which it is used. So asa gamit yun ay business logo na imong gihimo. So with that said, it is important to think about when and where logos can be applied. Ayun. So commonly, we see logos online, on business cards, in storefronts, advertising, and in print. But your business might have specific needs. So in the example on the left, ayan, the circular design is a perfect fit for drink coasters. So we have here the house rules or board games bistro. So obviously, ang kaning dice, gihimo niya na, how we call this one? Mura po katong dice yun na pagkaon, no? Pero yes, na siya numbers katong yung dice na pandula. So kasi this is not just only a board game na dulaanan yun, no? So they offer as well yung para this is a restaurant for like kanabitang sa example sa Baywalk. Kung sa itong dai yung sa Baywalk bitaw dai na may padulaanan na restaurant ba? Wala kayo pala. Anyways, no? So again, ang logo will also defined by the context which is it is used. Okay? Yung sa sala na ito siya, sala. Diba na yung mga board games po dito. Pero most of their ano talaga is foods. However, these house rules, no? I think they have these games talaga. Okay? Then next, static or dynamic elements. So, one fork in the road in the logo design worth mentioning is the decision to create a static logo one, which looks the same everywhere it exists, or a dynamic logo, one which changes depending on its context. So notice how the example interchanges elements depending on the application. So ito, pasabot, awa siya karon kung asa siya gipang gamit. So we have this is a folder, no? So paglipat karon diri sa kaning golden na pod, so mabagay ra pod siya. Ayan, this one. Then dito na naman, ito parang lalagyan to siya. So relate ra jud kay siya sa iyang design. I mean sa iyang pong presentation dire. No? So, what makes a good logo? So, paano ba talaga gagawa ng tumpak na logo or that will really fit to your business? No? So, the answer is any number of different things. So, to answer also that question, let's look at some real-life examples and talk about which elements they employ to successfully communicate their messages. Okay? This one, the newsstands. So, anyone can identify what type of is this? Business kaya na iyang represent? So, as you can see, pulot, sa may ang kuha niya, represent ani rod. Pulot, are you there? Ay, nang to. Seron, sa may represent ani karon sa logo, kaning newsstands. Hello. Sige, yung nag-watch sa live, ano kaya ibig sabihin nitong logo ng newsstand? As you can see, na siya murag langgam na nagdalagbakpak. Okay, pasabot niyan. Delivery service ata na, sir. Yes, pwede. Delivery service, according kay Dr. Sa daw, Seron?
Ay,
Ay. Ay. Okay. So, this is, let's see. So, the newsstands logo is composed of a simple typography and illustrated mascot. So, it uses a multicolored, complementary blue and yellow color palette. So, while the overall design is strong, this logo is largely successful and its unforgettable cuteness. Ayun. Yes, pwede po siya school supply. Messenger.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Sige, saan ikaw ni pulot. Okay. No? So, ayan. So, intended for this logo talaga is the way how it made, no, is nandiyan siya sa rule bitaw na simplicity, no? The lesser the color, the minimalist siya. So nice siya. It is a good example of logo. Okay? Sige. How about this one? Top.
Aray.
Unsa man kaya siya na business?
Ano,
Wala
sir?
siya
Kailang mga drink
About sa mga birds, sir.
cocktails.
say bird lahi naman ka
About
wala.
sa cocktails, sir.
Yes, about sa cocktails. Kaya mo ang gibasa.
Yes, sir.
City but cutie. Okay, so example, ani na po na we have this tapad eh. So premium craft beer and cocktails. Yes, beer brand. Katawag. So maybe this is a yung ano tawag ito? Yung kaya murag sa pugad ba, no? Well, anyways, so that the top gitanggal yun yung ED, ang E. So the top logo implements an illustrated tap into the negative space between the letters of the business name. This simple but clever concept separates this logo from other businesses, makes it memorable, and lets the customer know that this is a place to get fresh beer. Ayun. Gatas. Ayun, yes. Thank you, Hikaru. Nag-listen ako. Ingon na, club dahil tama, club.
Beer house, sir.
Ayun, yes nga, yun na. Beer house or club, no?
Beer house.
Okay, then next, we have this. Ayan. How about this one? Oliver Brock. It's a may kabalo direct French. So, Red Bud, Illinois. Oliver Brock Brewery. Established 2017. So, I'm not really sure if this is Spanish. So Liferbra Brewery is composed of ornate typography and decorative line work, while the decorative grains hint at the fact that this is a brewery. The message here is a class. The design is elegant and sophisticated. There is no mistake what the brand values are here. Okay. The next, we have this, ito. How about this one? Rhythms. So what kind of business ba itong rhythms? Murag German, sir. German day na hikarutek. So kani sa rhythms, so unsa man siya na type of logo katong gi-indicate kanina. So pasok siya sa color, no? Kasi ang color parang sa rhythms. Then nalibog ko aning red of yellow. Yes, pwede din siya kato yeah. Kato kanang sa ano bitaw rhythm bitaw sound waves, no? Pwede siya sound wave. So some business have a name that plays a part in explaining the business and doesn't need a logo. So that is overlay design. In the example above, the name Rhythms helps let the user know that this is a beat-making app. Ayun pala, sound waves yan eh. In this case, the designers have filled in the blanks with some colored geometric broken lines. These elements help to communicate the idea that there are tracks and rhythm involved. Ultimately, the design does a pretty good job of cluing in the user to what they are downloading. Okay? So, ganun pala ibig sabihin ng written. Another one, ito, Skillzy. So, one of the simplest logo. Yes, pwede po to recording studio or ano. Pwede naman siya recording studio. So, ito, this one, ang Skillzy. Sa Maninor. Zero, dun sa Mani.
About sa payong, sir.
Brand sa payong. Skill, unsa kay na skill, ano, friend? Di kay na to makuha, unsa kaya yung pasabot ani? Umbrella store? Murag app na maka-learn ka og skill, sir. Pero payong manggod. Sige, so Skillsy is an online education platform. Layo ara sa itong no? So their monochromatic logo contains a simple text accompanied by a symbol of an upside-down umbrella. The logo is a simple and attractive. The meaning of the upside-down umbrella is unclear, but it is perhaps the mystery that intrigues the viewer. So, is it a spiritual reference to possession? It sure got us thinking. Whatever it means, this simple combination of elements separates the business and leaves unforgettable mark. So, yun pala. So, this is an online education platform. So, because of its uniqueness talaga, no, na we really don't know what's the definition of the umbrella. Bakit kaya umbrella? So, that's will also a technique, no? Sabi nga ni Peter na ma-recall nimo katuman ng business na payong na baliktad. So parang gano'n. So that's one of again the uniqueness of the logo. Okay? So dili pud siya kasi kanina we talk about if you make a logo, it should represent on the business that you are making or you're handling. Here comes then another idea, no? To make a good logo is that making it something unique talaga and there's a twist, no? So next, this one. Artisan Pies 2017 estimated dents 100% pure made by hand. So simple lang kayo siya na logo. Lapad ang umbrella. So this one is the sa kay ni some of the most successful logos are not conceptual or complex at all. In fact, the Artisan Pies logo featured above is perhaps the most perfect possible solution for this business. The name tells the viewer exactly what the service is. The designs communicates their no BS brand values, and the serif typeface lets you know that they take pies seriously. Not to mention the name is so simple that it's hard to forget. So ayun. So 100% pure made by hand jud ang ilang pie. Okay? Lastly, this one. 3K, 5K walk run. Fatima, Frankfurter, dapat yung hotdog. Ito na rin siya ikuan. So, the Fatima Frankfurter 3K, 5K walk run uses a running hotdog mascot to tell the story. In some cases, obvious is a good, especially for a periodic event that wants to pull in as many people as quickly as possible. So, don't be afraid to spell things out for your target demographic. Then we still have this Bollywood farm, obviously. So the Bollywood farm logo uses an ornate yet simple monochromatic designs featuring an illustration of a farm. Not only does it quickly let the viewer know that it is a farm logo, but the vintage look communicates that the brand values are simple and rustic. Ayun na. Then we still have this Prinsta India print with feel. So klaro kayo siya no, na siya folder no. Then of course ang India do cow man to ko ibalan sila pero gina-symbol po nila ang elephant. So the Prinsta India uses a complementary monochromatic designs that proves the color choice in the logo is important. In this case, In this case, no, a CMYK palette is used which has strong connotations with printed media. It lets the customer know that if they are looking for printing services, the Prinsta India can help them. So, ayan. So, I think it's already time. So, di pa dyan ito ka-present ang ang mga leaders. So, again, we will continue na lang this one sa Friday. Okay? Kasi it's already 3 o'clock. So, may klase din ako. So, again, I hope everyone will be present on Friday talaga kasi maganda topic natin is about logo, no? So, next topic natin is how logo is different from branding. Kasi kanina may nagsabi talaga na ang logo daw is for branding. Pero there is a topic here na how logo is different from branding. Para mas klaro sa inyo, para mas klaro po sa inyo on how you will make the logo. So hopefully, the one that we discussed earlier will guide you now, no? Will guide you on how you make your logo. But on Friday talaga, it's also important kasi we'll be discussing about how logo is different from branding. Okay? So, yeah, sana yun? Ito. Okay, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. So, see you on Friday na lang. Bye!
Yes, sir.
Sige, Seron and Sister Elisa. Sir Hasra, thank you.